Welcome back again to Joe Stunner Boxing. Liam Paro, Australian, wins the WBO, or does he defend the WBO Global Super Lightweight title? I've no idea what that title is about. The Global, that's a world title, isn't it? The Globe? Which planet are we talking about? Anyway, I won't go on. Look, the point is that Liam Paro either won or defended this completely worthless belt with a one-round knockout against Brock Jarvis, which not many people saw coming. I certainly didn't. I didn't do a preview video for this. I meant to, but I just got tied up with work and everything and just had the time. But I was going to make a prediction that Paro would stop Jarvis in between the 6th and the 10th. I just think he's the better school fighter, far more experienced. He's had far more tests in his career. But no way did I think he'd get rid of Jarvis in one round. Jarvis was coming in as the banger, 20 wins, 18 by knockout, no defeats, no draws, only 24 years old. And the feeling was that he was going to swarm all over Paro and try to take him out, and Paro would be a little bit reticent to start with and just kind of work his way into the fight. It was a one-punch left hook knockout win for Paro, who in 22 wins, no draws, no defeats, had only quote-unquote, 13 knockouts. But he's clearly a better boxer than Jarvis. And I thought it would take him a few rounds to get involved, to find his range, to find his rhythm, to start landing the punches, and that he would grind Jarvis down. I did not see a one-punch knockout coming, but that's exactly what happened. Jarvis, as usual, fought with his face, very, very aggressive, going kind of, he's got Jeff Fenech training him, and Fenech, fantastic Australian fighter. I'm old enough to remember Fenech at the absolute zenith of his abilities, and he was a joy to watch, a fantastic three-weight champion who did beat Azuma Nelson in their first fight and got robbed. He was given a draw. Clearly he won that fight, and then he lost by a knockout in the rematch to Nelson, and then I think they had a third fight when they were both about 50, which is whatever. But Fenech was a great fighter. As a trainer, he strikes me as being the type of guy who wants his fighters to fight like him. And if you've got a guy whose chin ain't great, and Brock Jarvis he's been on the floor a few times in the past. He had a life and death struggle, I think, last year in 2021 with a guy back into last year with a guy whose name I can't remember offhand, but he was on the floor at least once. If you've got a guy whose chin is questionable, you've got to teach him how to protect it. And I don't think Fenech has really done that. Big Fenech fan as a fighter, but as a trainer, not so much. But Jarvis he just got done. He came in fighting aggressively, trying to swarm Paro. Paro stayed very, very composed and took him out with a left hook, landed bang on the jaw. Jarvis was on the floor, crawling around. He sort of tried to get up. Fair play to the kid. He tried to get up, fell onto his side, and the referee stopped the fight. He was in no condition to continue, Jarvis. And I think this was a very good case, because Paro's 26 and Jarvis is 24. I think this was a case where if you bring your fighter along, give them that experience, get them involved with tough fights that are going to test them, not unlike the way Kambosos did it, by travelling a bit, fighting, winning a few split decisions away from home, and it prepares you for that big stage. And this was a big event in South Brisbane. A lot of Aussie talent, and there is a lot of Aussie talent out there on display on that card. But Paro going in, last year, I think it was in December, he had a split decision victory over Yomar Alamo, very close fight. Before that, he won a unanimous decision, which was quite wide. I think he won most of the rounds, if not all of them, against Steve Gargo, who was, I think, 12-1. Yomar Alamo, actually, in his last fight, was undefeated, 21 wins and 1 draw, I think. So clearly Paro has been brought on incrementally, which is always the best way to bring a young fighter on. And Jarvis was knocking everyone out, and there were some good wins. There were some good knockouts there. He's a very fan-friendly fighter. But it's called boxing. And yes, we like to see knockouts. And yes, you need to be aggressive, and you need to entertain, and you need to combine your boxing with aggression and with hard punches and so on. I got the feeling that Jarvis was just trying to steamroller everyone. He wasn't learning anything technically. And the chickens came over. I thought they would. I thought Paro would win, but one round knockout. If that's not a statement for both Paro and Jarvis, I don't know what it is. For Paro, it's a case of, you know, you're really coming on well. You're edging towards world level. He is world ranked now. I think he's quite high in one of the rankings. Now he's got this global belt, whatever the hell that is. He'll probably jump up the rankings even further. But for Jarvis, this is a statement in the sense that you've got to go away and you've got to prepare yourself. You've got to learn the trade properly. You can't bang everyone out. You can't fight with your face. You can't stand square on and just exchange hooks. You're going to get caught, and your chin ain't the greatest and needs to be protected. And that means maybe a change of trainer, I think, for Brock Jarvis. But well done to Paro. Terrific performance. And if you're an Australian fan of boxing, leave your comments below. I'm always interested to hear, you know, the people that know more about these fighters than probably I do. Leave your comments below. Thank you for your time, as always. Please subscribe to the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. It takes a second. You're helping the channel out greatly. Hit the like button if you like the video. We've got plenty more videos coming for you. Much love to all of you. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll speak again soon. Bye-bye for now.